What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today, BTC USD. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. You hit that like button, you subscribe, because I bring you TA every single day talking about Bitcoin, and I don't advertise shit, right? I don't hit you with click this link and you can leverage trade your life savings away and then I'll make money and commission off of it. You like the videos, you subscribe to the channel because I'm not advertising for a product or a person or a company that I don't believe in personally, right? I'm not doing it just for a buck. I'm doing this because I want you to make money. I want you to take your money and make money. I don't have a paid group, and no hate to anybody that does, but I don't have a paid group. I don't do anything like that because I don't want your money. If you're ever talking to a C-Zar online that wants your money to join a paid group or handle your finances, understand it's a scammer, it's a fake C-Zar. I don't want your money. I want you to take your money and make it grow. And then that might sound too good to be true, right? Nobody does anything for free. It's not free. You're paying me with your time. Thank you for your time. And a little bit more if you hit that like button and if you subscribe. But thank you all for being here. Let's get started, okay? $118,000. I don't advertise, right? That's like the most I've ever advertised in my life. It was right there, just for myself, right? But I'm just making a point out of it. I actually had a discussion about this. I'm a little fresh in that state of mind. So here we are, $118,000 right now. 4 days, 23 hours left in this month. We just started a brand new day here, you guys. The 27th of July. Oh, I still have my channel drawn on there. Okay, that's cool. We've got 22 hours left in this day here. We did close at a rather neutral pace yesterday, guys, and I can't help but think today's Sunday. I'm thinking we're going to get a move up today. I'm thinking today might be the day that we get our highest daily close in Bitcoin's history, right? We might actually close above 121K. And I'm looking at these Bitcoin liquidation levels, and over the 30 days, of course, there are a ton of longs piled on. We're at new all-time highs. Of course there are. There's always going to be more longs than shorts when you're at new all-time highs, always. We're not going to clear them all out and go down to 107K. We could clear these out and go to 113K, but no offense, I think that's what that was. If $8 billion or however much it was of a whale selling in a day on the open market, if that didn't do it, there's so much demand. We ate it up in the same damn day. We moved down and ate it up in the same day. A lot of volume. If that didn't do it, what's going to do it, man? What's going to do it? Is Donald Trump going to say that Bitcoin's illegal? That might tank the price for one day, but inevitably, actually, if by the way, guys, if Bitcoin was made illegal by any nation state, that just adds to its value, right? That just makes it harder to get, which means if it's harder to get, it's more valuable, right? But you can't make it illegal. It's like I'm gonna make breathing clean air illegal. Well, you can't stop that. I don't know, man. It's like how are you gonna stop? Anyways, I'm on a whole different tangent here. 30-day period. There's a lot of longs, but there are a lot of shorts, guys. There is a wall of shorts right here at about 121K. Today could be the day. If not today, then certainly over the coming days. By the end of this month, we're going to clear that wall out. And I think it's going to ignite a fire that takes us to the next destination higher. You look at the last day. If we actually look at the last day here, we go on the 1 hour time frame. We haven't done much, have we? We've been very range bound, just moved sideways. It's like the calm before the storm. I did think that this rolling over in price would have led to some kind of downward movement. I really did expect that. But the fact that we've extended this and we just keep crawling up and now we're basically moving sideways. We're in a horizontal channel. It's clear as day. Very tradable range. If I wasn't out with my family today, I would have, man, this is a super tradable range. It's very obvious, right? Like just sell the highs, buy the lows. It's that simple. You don't have to catch every move, but even just a little bit here and there. But not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Really stay away from leverage trading anyways. But the main point of this is we've been moving sideways for a day, okay? I don't think that we're rolling over. I think we're getting set up to move higher. And there are not a lot of shorts, not a lot of longs. For any day that we've made videos over the past week, we'll check this one-day liquidation map out, and normally there's at least $2 to $4 billion on either side, and there's not even not even 1.5 on either side. The longs, the shorts, they're tied up, right? It looks here, and the way that this is done, by the way, it looks like you're right in the middle between longs and shorts, but that's not true, right? We're at 118K right now. Here, before we get this first like wall of liquidity to grab, liquidations to grab, that's 118.5. So that's $500, $560 away. Right here, that's 117.1. So that's like $900 away. You see the difference, right? You have to use your eyes. You have to actually like look at the numbers. Don't just use your eyes and think, oh, we're halfway in between both of these. No, it actually looks like you're closer to this one, but from a dollar denomination, you're actually further away from this one than you are even from this one over here. Does that make sense? Not that means that we have to move to the upside and liquidate shorts. Don't strictly take this into account. But I'm more just explaining this more than I need to, I guess. But I'm more talking about how there haven't been a lot of shorts or longs piled on today. Why? Well, we haven't really been decisive. Why haven't we been decisive? It's the weekend. It's the weekend. Everybody's stepping away. Anybody with a brain, at least, is stepping away. It's probably wisest to not trade on the weekends, honestly. Looking at the 7-day period, though, we've been up in this area, my friends, for over 7 days. But the last 7 days have definitely been pretty hectic. Let's see, from the 14th to the 27th now. What is that? That's 13 days? Damn, I just had a fly. Was there a fly on me? Did it get me? I don't even know. Play that back. Where'd it go? Man, I broke my fly swatter because I was killing so many damn flies, man. I like to leave the doors open. It's nice. I got my daughter, my cats, they all love to be outside. I like being outside. Anyways, 7-day period though, over the last 7 days, there are a ton of shorts, you guys. $7 billion in shorts just to get above 121K. Hell, $9 billion will get above 123K, and the shorts will probably keep piling on. A lot of these positions, what they'll do, man, not good habits. They'll just let their positions get liquidated and pushed back. They'll just keep pushing it back and diminishing how much they're leveraging, pushing it back. This amount, it's not going to get completely liquidated. It'll get pushed back, pushed back, pushed back. So oftentimes you see 121K being that like end of this wall. It'll get pushed a little bit through it. What I mean by it, I mean the price of Bitcoin will push a little bit through it, because once you liquidate these levels, they have to buy back, and then not only do they buy back, but they might push their positions back as well. So furthering that fuel to the upside, if you will. Shorts are fuel to the upside. Longs are fuel to the downside. And over the last 7 days, the shorts have it. Right, the longs are. There's still some longs to be cleared out at 114K. We could go there, but again, man, we didn't do it there. We went below 115K. If we didn't do it there, if we didn't do it today, I don't think we're going to do it. We've been consolidating in this area. We look ready, mature, very ready to break out. This range is actually even larger than any of these ranges that we had here. And it makes sense, right? If we look at this here, we go back to the low here, low to the high here. That was a 15% move, and not the high of the range, but just like the high of that initial move. Low, not the low of the range, but just of the initial move here, low to high. It's a 14% move, 15% move. Low here to this high where we stopped. 12% move here, low to high as well. 9%, right? Those are some pretty decent moves. Here, from this relative low to that relative high, 14.7%. I guess it's not larger than this move, but it is larger than any of these other moves. And the consolidation phase is larger. You guys, not that this is a guarantee. This doesn't mean this has to happen, but whenever you have a larger consolidation phase, in which this is absolutely a larger consolidation phase than any of these, whenever we are stair-stepping our way up, and we are stair-stepping right now, when you have a larger consolidation phase, that oftentimes implies a larger move is coming. And I don't know about you, but I don't think we're going to have a large move to the downside. I think it's going to be to the upside. And if we look back, we'll probably look back and say that this low was the beginning of that move. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe we continue to consolidate, right? Just because I took it here doesn't mean that that low was the beginning of the move. Maybe we consolidate for more time, and consolidation isn't bad. But I wouldn't be surprised. The last move was 14.7%. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a larger move than that, and that takes us above 136K. Now, how much larger is it going to be? 1%? I don't know. 15.7%, what would that? 137K? I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if we had a move that took us up to about 140K by the end of July, if not within the first few days of August, right? That's what's coming. We got to get our heads screwed on, right? Because this is happening right now, okay? If you're eating the narrative, if you're buying the narrative that, oh, there's these big whales with dormant wallets that have finally unlocked their accounts and then they're selling their Bitcoin now, and that means they know something. And so, you guys, that happens every cycle. It happens every cycle. There's always some big whale wallet selling, but the fact of the matter is there are more Bitcoins, and not just more Bitcoins, but there are more Bitcoins and more wallets that are being held in long-term storage, defined by being held for a year or longer now, even with these large whales selling. There are more Bitcoins, more wallets with long-term storage, 1 year or longer, identification, certification, whatever. They've been, there's more hodling going on with Bitcoin than there ever has been. We're at all-time highs. What's going to happen, right? All the sellers are gone. All the sellers are gone. We see that. That was that right there. All the sellers are gone, man. I'll tell you what. This wouldn't make you sell? That didn't make anybody panic sell? Buy the FUD, whatever, or sell the FUD technically. They're going to sell now. If they didn't sell there, they're not selling now. If there's no more sellers, what's left? It's just buyers. There's no more sellers. There's only buyers. It will not take much to move this thing up. And I'm telling you, this is going to be the most robust move that we've seen in months. Probably this whole year of 2025. This will be the most robust move in like a week's period that we're going to go through right now. I think it will be larger than what we saw back here, which was a 15% move, right, from a low to a high. It'll be larger than that. And that was a rebound off of our low. You know what I mean? It's my daughter's screaming, so I'm going to end this video soon. But we're looking good, guys. Daily RSI has cooled way the hell off. We've cooled way the hell off. We've got lower lows in the RSI. Look at this. Lower lows in the RSI, higher lows in the price. Look up, what does it mean when your indicator has a lower low and your price has a higher low? That is called hidden bullish divergence. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. You had a lot of volume. You didn't go anywhere. That's a good thing. We got shorts to the upside. That's a good thing, you guys. We got a lot of good things going for us right now. You look at this 1 hour time frame here, and we are moving sideways. Now, here's the deal. It, to me, looks like we're going to break to the upside. I would anticipate that we break to the upside. We've shaved it enough. There's no such thing as a quadruple top, quintuple top, and we've done that, right? We've only got higher lows really throughout this range. That one was like a double bottom even, right? It kind of looks like lower lows here, but really it's like higher lows. You're shaving upwards, right, with a flat top. Now, I anticipate we'll go to the upside. If we don't, if we move down, what's going to happen is it's going to be some kind of fake out, right? Like, let's see if we can find an example of this. I want a good example of this. I don't know. This is not a good example. No, I don't want to take it. That's not a good example. I could make it a good example, but I don't want to take it. We could, this could be a good example here. Maybe something like this, right? Like this, you've got a horizontal channel here. You're finding lows here. You had a fake out to the downside, and then you started to move up. After you had that fake out, then you actually started to move up. If we were to move down at all, I would anticipate some, and it might be like this, and I don't know if it'd be exactly this large per se. I don't know if it would be like that large in a 1 hour time frame. Flies hate karate, by the way, if you do some karate. 1.7. I don't think we're going to see a drop like that, but it'll probably be an intense drop that scares people. We go down to prior areas of resistance, prior areas of support. We find support down there at about 117.2K, and then we move up. And it would happen so fast. It would just be, it'd be done before you even have time to be aware that it's there. I'm not anticipating that. I'm just saying that because if or should that kind of thing happen, we see that dynamic in the price play out, it's nothing to be concerned with. But it is Sunday. It's the weekend. Typically, the weekend is not known for volatility. It's known for just boring price action. And I have a theory that today, tomorrow, the next day, going into the end of the month, you guys, it's just going to be glorious. If today's boring, cool, whatever. Then Monday we can start off on a good note. But Sundays, every now and then, are somewhat exciting. Not always, and more oftentimes than not, they are not. But if you look at last Sunday was pretty exciting. One point, we started at a lower price and we closed all the way up at 119K. We could close up above 120, 121K today. Absolutely, we could. We look at the Sunday before that. Sunday was a good day there too, about 1% to the upside, right? That's $1,000 in difference. We're at 118, we'd be at 119K by the end of the day. We go to the next Sunday. That Sunday was also green. Okay, we've had so many green Sundays in a row. Maybe we're overdue for a red one. That's not how it works. But let's look at the 1 hour time frame and then see if we can divulge some information real quick. I'm gonna kill this fly, man. I'm gonna have to smoke it. It's because I got this ring light. It's bright. I got my window there too. It does fly over there. But anyways, the 1 hour RSI. I'm not bearish on it. It's definitely in a more bullish posturing than a bearish posturing. Think of it like this, right? Anytime we've been up here and we found resistance, it's just this kind of reaction, this long consolidation up here, is not what we're accustomed to. You move down to the 50. You move below the 50. You move down below the 50. You move very quick, right? You don't get this long. Even here, this is a pretty decent consolidation phase, but you still move down. You've been up here a lot longer than any of these moments. It does kind of look like a head and shoulders pattern, doesn't it? left shoulder here, head, right shoulder here. So maybe we do drop down and we find support at the 40. Maybe something like that could happen. The 1 hour RSI, I guess I'm going to give it to the bears. I will give it to the bears, which could imply, again, a move down. Nothing too crazy, but maybe something down at about 117.5 to 117K itself, right? Something like that. 4 hour time frame. Looking at it here, the 4 hour RSI, neutral as well. I want to say it's bullish leaning, but I think it is bearish leaning. Lower lows, lower highs. I would say you are bearishly leaning. So I'm going to give it to the bears as well. Okay, so that potential shakeout to the downside first before moving up might happen. Pile on some more shorts, scare away some longs, and then we move up. That might happen. Looking at this here, though, am I looking at this right? Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm all scattered. I was thinking that this range here was this whole range. I'm like, when did we get all that volume, and when did we get a lower low? But that was like 2 days. That was yesterday, 2 days ago's price. I mean, on the flip side of this, I don't know. I feel like it looks more bearish than bullish. Honestly, I feel like it does look more bearish than bullish. But if we look back here, you had lower lows. Like, I guess you didn't have lower lows, did you? No, you did not. No, you did not have lowers. Never mind. I don't know. We could move down a little bit. I don't think that it'd be too insane though, or too crazy of a movement down. I don't know why I have a white line drawn there, because I don't believe that we'd go down to that low. We could. It could happen. You never know. But I wouldn't anticipate that personally. Daily time frame here, very bullish, very bullishly charged. So again, if we were to move down, any kind of movement down, I would think would get eaten up in the way of a wick, like it has every single time. I doubt we will close below this low at 117.2K. And I'm actually anticipating that today closes above 120K. And if it's not today, it'll be one of the next 3 days, guys. And we should be up and at them to new all-time highs between now and the end of the month, and certainly going into July or into August. I would expect that we see prices all the way up at about $140,000 over the next week. I've got nothing else for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. We got a lot of good things coming, my friends. A lot of good things indeed. And this week, here's one thing, okay? We need to close this week green. It needs to close green. We're up $756 on this week, 0.6%. We're not up that high, okay? We need to close above 117.2K. We're at 118K now. The reason why is we need to maintain this overbought status in the RSI. With that being said, we do have a little space in between, so I guess if we were to close red, if we're like $100 or $200 red, okay, maybe that'll be enough to keep us still above the overbought zone. But we need this weekly RSI to stay in the overbought zone. And the best way to assure that, get a green week. Get a green week and just engulf last week even, right? Get up there. Move up. Close up above 121K today. Anyways, I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button. Thank you all. Take care. Bye-bye.